What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Autoblog live stream. My name's Eric. I am the multimedia producer here at Autoblog.com, and I'm joined today by Autoblog news editor Joel Stocksdale. What is up, Joel?
Hey guys.
Yo. You know what I just realized? Remember when I had the epiphany 3 minutes ago when we were talking before we went live? I was like, oh, I forgot to do the post like I always do. Well, I did the post.
You still forgot it?
Yeah, well, I still forgot to put it in the homepage slot.
So close.
So close. So close. One day, maybe one magical day, I'll remember to do it all ahead of time. But I feel like it's almost part of the stream at this point, me forgetting and having to do it last minute. Okay, so, before we get into it, obviously, as everyone can see, we're, very lucky, very privileged to be able to be playing Hot Wheels Unleashed today. This is an early build of the game. The game is not going to be out for a little bit, but we got... What even is? I pulled up the sheet here. I'll find the release date, but yeah. So it's an early build. It does not have everything that's going to be in the final game. This is essentially just a few of the tracks, a few of the cars, just to do quick races and split screen, just to get a feel to see what the game's all about. I've played a little bit, and so far I really like it. So we're gonna play a lot more today, and show you guys what it's all about. The one thing for sure that this game has done for me is it has made me ridiculously excited for the final release date, because there's nothing I love more than a game like this with a career mode. And there is going to be a career mode, but it's not available in this early build yet. So they're keeping that one close to home. And by the way, the game is scheduled to be released on September 30th, 2021. So this year, September 30th. But yeah, super excited about this game. Joel, do you have any just like favorite Hot Wheels? Like any iconic old school Hot Wheels that you really love?
So this is the funny thing. I've never been that big of a fan of, well, especially when I was a little kid. I was actually not that big a fan of the Hot Wheels that weren't based on actual cars.
Right.
Because
that makes sense.
Because I was like, I can't drive real cars. I want the little toy cars.
Sure, totally.
And especially, I feel like in the early 2000s, like early to mid 2000s, when Hot Wheels was really bad about like really trying to do as much with their own original designs and trying to skip out on licensed cars.
Right.
And it was frustrating.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
I think they've really come around, and in the last like 10 years, the Hot Wheels has been knocking it out of the park with like really cool licensed cars.
Yeah.
But I have, while like I still prefer to collect the cars that are based on real cars, I do have much greater respect for the original designs than I used to.
Totally. So this is this Shark Cruiser. Oh, hello, Chad. See in the chat. So this Shark Cruiser, I feel like this is close to an old school Hot Wheel from back in the day.
Yeah.
Not quite, but this is the newer version. So it's what's really cool is, and so these are in this build. You can only use 28 cars in this early build, but on day one, they will have over 60 vehicles available on day one. So this is not even half of what will be available on day one. As you can see, everything looks great. I mean, it really looks like little Hot Wheels.
Sorry, I had to laugh a little bit at the name. Buns of Steel.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, Buns of Steel. But yeah, it's really nice. It lets you know up in the top left what year this car was released, and is part of what, I'm not sure the technical name, part of what pack or whatever they're called. But I did notice that many, if not all of these, are Hot Wheels from the past, like 10 years or so, if not the past 5 years or so. So I definitely hope we see more of like the true classics. But I can only assume we will. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through and just show off all of them here.
I've got to admit, it is kind of blowing my mind how good these cars look.
It really is. It really is kind of nuts. This trash or this garbage truck was absolutely smoking me the other day, and I was really upset because it's a garbage truck, and I felt like that was insulting.
Oh, this is one that I really like. I have one of these.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Nice. Quick Eats delivery. Solid muscle.
Yeah, because this really looks like somebody just like
Yes.
took like a macro lens camera and stuck it up next to a Hot Wheels, and it almost doesn't look like it's computer generated.
For sure. The Sandivore, I like this one. This is the one that I was using.
That's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. Here's why I like it, and I would not be surprised if any Rocket League players in the chat know exactly why. It's because it kind of looks like an Octane from Rocket League. So I was like, I'll use that. The Roller Toaster. Gotta love that one.
I like that the exhaust looks like the I guess it's not the exhaust. Well, no, wait. That it looks like it's the plug on the side of the car.
I love it.
So I think the real one of that's a little tab on the back that you press to put the toast up and down.
Oh my god, that's awesome. The Roger Dodger, the Magic 8 Ball. I want to point out too for anybody, so you see the boost between these two cars, the boost looks different, and from what I can tell, there are at least 2 different kinds of boost that a car can have. It's this one, which it's a long bar, and it slowly fills up, and you can use however much of that bar with the boost button that you want. Or it's this kind, where the boost fills up in individual rings, basically. And once a ring is filled, then you can use that amount of boost in that ring. And so it's a little different strategies there. Oh, this one looks really good. The Mountain Mauler.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bump
around.
Actually, having the different kinds of boost reminds me a lot of the old Burnout games, because the different cars all had different kinds of boost. Wow, that is
the Tanknator.
Yeah, that seems like it has really good specs for being a tank.
Yeah, so the way it works is it's basically there's common, rare, legendary, and super treasure hunts. So it's like, and they get faster with each kind. And in fact, the same car, you can have the same car in different rarities. So this is the Roger Dodger Common. So you can see 2 speed, 1 braking, 5 acceleration, 3 handling. And here's the Roger Dodger Super Treasure Hunt, which is OP. It's like five speed, 4 braking power. So this guy is obviously the best. Dragon Blaster, love this guy.
It's interesting. So that's actually something else that comes from like real life Hot Wheels. That like the treasure hunt cars are ones that collectors really flip for.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, let's get into a race here. I think that's we've seen a brief glimpse of all of the cars. John's here in the chat. What's up, John? Says, can you eat sand? I don't think you can eat sand in this game. But you can be a Dragon Blaster. So, also, so in this build, you can use 9 tracks. Again, day 1, there will be over 40 official tracks. So, really just giving you a small glimpse, but I'll show you something. Here, we'll do just a normal race here first, I think, and then I'll show you. I did some exploring, and I was telling you about this, Joel. It's really cool. If you want to, you can just totally bail on the race and just kind of go exploring. And
and when you mentioned that, something that I was that has me feeling hopeful about is that I hope that there will be more tracks that take advantage of that and aren't just on the orange track and kind of take advantage of like natural course elements.
Yeah, totally. Well, I think one of the coolest parts about this game, which again we haven't been able to see yet, is most likely going to be the track builder feature, where people are going to be able to build their own tracks, and I can just imagine people get really nutty with it. I mean, we've seen what people do with games like, Mario Maker and things like that, and I'm sure. And actually, in fact, right now, as you can see,
yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like having more sections like this.
Yeah, totally.
Because I think that helps give a little bit more character and variety to the courses.
Absolutely.
If it was all just the orange track, it would almost reach a point where it's like, well, why does it even matter?
Yeah.
Where it's even set up?
Right.
It could just be floating in space.
Which is not a bad idea. I would love a space track.
Hot Wheels Rainbow Road.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. So this jump here is reminiscent of Rainbow Road because it's very. Yeah, and I just messed it up. I was just gonna say it's very easy to mess up, which I just did. Spawn there.
Some poor person is walking around on the street and this Hot Wheels just whacks him in the head.
Right. Oh, that'd be great if there were like giant-sized NPCs walking around. No.
Or like if you had to like outrun a dog or a cat. Or
yes.
Which I kind of get, like if they would be able to implement that in like this particular game, but
totally,
it's stuff like that like I hope that this is good, and I hope that it's successful, and that it gets a sequel that can like
expand.
Push things even. Because I think I've even said before on this stream, or at least talked to you just in general, Eric, that like I really have felt like it's been a missed opportunity to have a really good like Hot Wheels game. Yeah,
absolutely. You would think, and especially not only that, I feel like it's a missed opportunity. One that potentially up till this point, we'll see when the final game drops, that we haven't had a truly really great Hot Wheels game again that I know of, and in my own opinion. But I also think it's kind of a tragedy that outside of, 85% of the kart racing genre is Mario Kart. Yeah. And it's like, Mario Kart's amazing, but this is, there's so much more that could be done with this genre. And it's almost like people are like afraid of it. I don't know, but
yeah, Like, I totally know what you mean. Back on the PS3, there was Mod Nation Racers, which was an excellent kart racer. And it did build on top of... I mean, it actually was kind of similar to this Hot Wheels Unleashed in a way, because you could create your own courses, and it had a very powerful track editing tool. And of course, you could, like, deeply customize your kart and your character, and I thought it was a great, great game. It never got a sequel. I have no idea why. It's a real shame, because it was a really good racing game. And it's like, yeah, Mario Kart is kind of the king, but also, it's only available on one system.
Right! Exactly! You would think Sony and Microsoft would want to get in on this, but...
Mm-hmm.
But, so yeah, so everybody... Well, first of all, let me acknowledge... Chad's been talking in the chat, says... These look great. Hopefully they will bring in some of the old Hot Wheels. I agree wholeheartedly. I think they most likely will, though. We have Ragav. Hello. Byron says Global Track Mania sensation Eric Meyer. I don't even know. I mean, I would be shocked if that time even still stands. And then I'm gonna call you Paradox because I'm unsure of if your name's a troll or not. But Paradox says hello. What's up, Paradox? But yeah, so for everybody watching, as you can see, I just immediately bailed from the track, and I am now just driving around the floors of this college. Oh.
Yeah,
this must have hit a weird...
looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I must have hit a weird spot where it reset. It's okay. And then you can use the right stick to... You have a ridiculous amount of control over your car in the air, which I'll try to show off the next, the next big jump here. If there is one, there's got to be one coming up soon.
So, I'm not entirely sure that there would be like a good way to implement it, but I keep watching this and thinking like, oh, it would be really cool if they had like the little supercharger things that you had to go through with like the little foam wheel that would like shoot your Hot Wheels car down the track.
Well, they definitely have these little boosts here, but yeah, it would be sick if they just designed them with like the the springs basically, not springs, but spring you forward. Oh, what's it?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
In the vents.
Oh, this looks like so much. Oh, this is getting me really excited.
I know, isn't this so cool? But like the fact that they took the time to even just like create all of this.
Because like this is the stuff that like I wanted to see in a Hot Wheels game. It's like I want to be able to just drive around like real houses at scale. Like, what's all that piping in there?
Yeah,
drive in there.
In this room? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get a running start here. Also, we were just asked, can you pre-order this game? I can only imagine so. But I'll check for you right now. But I mean, I'm 99% sure. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Seems like you can pre-order it right on the HotWheelsUnleashed.com website, GameStop.com. So Microsoft. So looks like you can pre-order pretty much everywhere. All right, here we go. Whoa! Oh. Okay, got on top of the...
Okay, so that was... I guess that's all like the gas lines and stuff for the lab.
Yeah!
This is so cool!
What happens if you get stuck in a sink? I think you just get stuck in a sink. Start. there.
Oh, nice.
What else we got? I remember there was like a big lecture hall. Maybe not big, but big enough. Checkpoint missed.
We don't care.
Yeah. I must have gotten close enough to where it thought I was trying. Oh,
right.
no, I should have gotten on top of that thing. I like that the boost kind of...
Oh yeah, this is the lecture hall.
Oh yeah, it is. The boost kind of lets you like fly a little bit almost.
This is... Like, you can't see me right now, but I just have like a smile stuck on my face right now. This is making me really happy.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm really I am really a fan of what we've seen so far of this game. Let's clearly that I was not winning that race. So let's see.
No, you could come back.
What? Alright, let's get in the super treasure hunt Roger Dodge. Nah! I want a different kind of boost. Let's get in the twin mill. And then we're on the college campus. We've done the skyscraper. I have not done the garage yet. I'm interested to see what this is all about. I'll try to do. Ooh, it looks very cool.
And it doesn't get much more classic than the twin mill.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one is might even be a little too fast for me. We'll see. So this one has, I picked this one because this one has the difference. I gotta get that. There's clearly a start boost that I have not been able to figure out when to trigger it, but I will. By the way, all of these graphics, at least on this build, are maxed out, except for the fact that default motion blur is on. I turned it off, so that is the only difference. But again, everyone, please keep in mind this is an early build, not necessarily representative of the final game. It's gonna look weird. Whoa.
But also, it looks really good.
Yeah, right. Meaning, yeah, I can only assume it would only look better than this. Like, it's not gonna look any worse than this.
I mean, you never know. They could go like Aliens Colonial Marines on us. It could all be a disaster.
Oh no, is that like what happened with that game?
Oh, you don't know about that?
So I gave up and I'm.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But no, I don't know about this. What is this game?
So this came out. Boy, it was a few years ago now at this point. Trying to think how to summarize it a little bit. It did kind of happen about, like, I don't know if you remember a number of years ago when game publishers were putting out a lot of like trailers and demos and stuff that ended up really not being representative of the final product.
What? Who would do such a thing?
And Aliens Colonial Marines ended up being kind of the poster child for deceptive marketing and because even like demo builds that they brought to trade shows and sent to game reviewers for early looks looked fairly promising, but then when the game finally came out, it had significantly worse graphics. The AI was extremely dumb.
That's
lots of bugs. Yeah, it was a gigantic mess. You should definitely look it up.
Yeah,
and,
I will.
But it is a particularly infamous game at this point.
I'm like amazed at how much of this garage there is. I'm so far, like I don't even see the track. Also, I keep forgetting this. So a drift in this game is just you tap the brake basically. You just tap it and then you go into a drift, and that fills up your whoa. That fills up your boost.
Not sure the camera's quite meant for that.
yeah. I think I just lucked out. This car is just thin enough to get under here. All right, let's restart this race. Let's see. Hold on, restart that again. Chad says, will this be like a multiplayer race, or are these races against bots? The ones that I'm doing currently are against bots, but yeah, multiplayer exists in this game. In fact, there is a split screen mode, but I have not been able to try it yet. Just because I live alone and I haven't seen anybody in a couple days, but yeah, it exists. Split screen will be in there. I don't want to lie, but I mean, there for sure will be online multiplayer. There's no possible way there won't be. Yep, multiplayer online up to 12 players. Just double checked. Andy's here. What's up, Andy? Says, can't imagine any developers would ever do something like that. Animations make the game look amazing. Pay for the game and it's like 16-bit micro machines. No. Yeah, we're not saying that these. Oh, we're just saying that was a thing that happened in the past. But
well,
but
I think Andy was joking.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I just want to be super clear. All right, I gotta figure out this boost, this start boost. Everybody else is getting the start boost. Looks a little early.
Yeah, that's actually something that I've never completely understood.
Nailed it.
About how games kind of, well, kart racers in particular kind of like hide the timing for the start boost when it's like that's a really critical, integral part of the game. It's like, why wouldn't you have like a tutorial that explains, oh, here's when you should actually launch?
Right. Although I do...
Oh.
Yeah, I just got caught up on an obstacle there, but
like splitter thing, that was interesting.
I think part of me gets it because it's like, it's almost like part of the genre now. It's like every kart racer has a start boost and you just gotta figure it out. But also, yeah, I also agree with like, games should be more accessible to everyone, and at some point, I can only assume once you're going through the career mode of this game, once it's released, you know, you're gonna have to use the start boost, I would guess, if you want to have any chance at all. Ooh, this way looks cool.
Yeah, and I suppose maybe in the career mode it might explain it.
Yeah, that's true too. Because this is just straight up just like quick races.
Because the other thing is that it's like, if you're playing Mario Kart, you're not on the track anymore, by the way.
Yeah, what happened? Where'd it go? That wasn't even intentional.
Those are really bald tires.
Yeah.
Because like how much are people actually trying? Like, how much are people actually like figuring out the boost strategy in Mario Kart when it's like, in reality, you just ask someone else that knows how it works.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Although
or you go online.
Right. I will say to this game's credit though, I mean, I just got it by seeing when everybody else did it in the countdown. So like you can see it's between 3 and 2. And then there you go, I got full boost, and there we go. So just take some observation. Whoa, this car's on top of me. Just take some observation, but But yeah, but the point still stands though. It's like I definitely it's an accessibility thing. I think, and not everybody. Every game is someone's first game, and particularly games like this, I think there's probably a higher percentage of people where this may be someone's first game. So yeah, I definitely agree that like the more accessible games like this can be to new players, the better. But as an OG kart racing fan, a big part of me does kind of like the I don't know, mystery's not the right word, but you know, just figure it out. Like, part of me wants to be that guy, get good, but
yeah.
But I know it's probably not the right right way to think about it.
I mean, I think there is room for that kind of stuff, but something as like basic and something that happens on every single race every single time.
Yeah. Totally.
Seems like, you know, you can just go ahead and tell people.
Totally. Yeah, because there are also, and I haven't necessarily discovered any yet, but I know, I remember from watching a developer video on this game, they said a big part of it is going to be basically like track skips and like jumping and just like skipping parts of the track and just things like that, so finding shortcuts. And I think that's definitely falls into the just get good kind of camp.
Yeah, it also means that like I'm never going to be in the running for record times because because my mind just does not like going back to Mario Kart, which we've been talking about a whole lot.
Yeah,
because it is kind of like the benchmark.
Yeah, for sure.
Like on the original Rainbow Road and N64, like there's a way that you can hop the track.
Yeah.
And cut out half of your lap time. But I just don't. I can't. I have a hard time getting my head around like that kind of. I'm gonna leap my car into the unknown and hopefully I'm gonna hit the track.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
And thankfully, my friends that I played Mario Kart 64 with weren't able to do it, so I just got really good at driving the track and could pretty much beat them every single time.
Nice.
In 64 Rainbow Road. That was also like the only track on the Special Cup that I was any good at.
That's the only one that you need to be any good at, though, for bragging rights.
The funny thing is that like the N64 Rainbow Road is actually pretty easy. It's just really long.
Yeah, they definitely get harder as the games progress. And I do wonder, you know, actually I'll go because it does rank the tracks easy, medium, and hard. And I'm not sure if I've done a hard one yet, so we'll see what a hard one's all about. I do wonder if they'll have like even an insane or something, like really hard, kind of akin to Rainbow Road.
Well, my friends and I would play Mario Kart 64 on 150cc, and Boo's Boardwalk is just an absolute nightmare on 150cc. Because there are like no guardrails anywhere. It's really narrow, and there's pits everywhere.
Yeah, I feel the same way in the latest in Mario Kart. Get out of my way! In Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's a 200cc, and I mean every track becomes Rainbow Road on 200cc. It is ridiculous. Oh no! Flip! I missed it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, let's see. Andy says, is the start like the green light on an IRL race? You have to get your timing right when you mash the accelerator to stop. You just holding the button down to stop you from just holding the button. I see what you're saying. Andy says, in my opinion, gamers are getting lazy. They want the game to mostly play itself. If there's not an impossible learning curve, it makes a more enjoyable game. See, know if I necessarily agree with that. I think the term gamer is so much more broad than it used to be. That it's like 10 years ago, if you told somebody you were a gamer, generally you could infer a fair amount about that person, like, you know. But nowadays, it's like, especially with like younger kids, I mean, everybody plays video games at this point. Everybody. So, and I think that's great. I do strongly believe in, you know, it's like a corny kind of slogan, but I do really strongly believe in the games are for everyone. It just doesn't matter who, you know, age, race, sex, creed, whatever. Video games are for you. Whether you're lazy, whether you're not lazy, there's like video games can be for you, and they should be for you. So I think I definitely think there's some nuance there. I see what you're saying, but not everybody wants it. I mean, some people just want to chill out when they play their video games, you know? Like they don't want a challenge.
Not everyone wants to play a Soulsborne.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Vertigo is hard, so there's no chance I'm gonna complete this.
Okay, so something else, that like swiveling thing of like that little 3D model of the track.
Yeah.
Something about that feels like super like 90s arcade and console like racing game.
Yeah, it kind of does.
To me.
Wait, what is this?
They're like 360 of the course.
So that's a new start boost.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess maybe it's just for this car. Get off of me! Is that? Oh, so that's off to a great start. That's quick restart.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so that's very interesting. All right. I'm assuming purple. Yeah, purple is where you want to be. Okay. Interesting. So different cars have different start boosts.
Here to pump you up.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna try really, really hard not to fall off this track, but I mean I already failed, but you know, not to do it again. Oh, I like the look of this. Whoop! Oh wow! I thought I was going to. I did not realize there was a guardrail there. This definitely feels Rainbow Roadish, for sure.
I really, really, really want to play this game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. And you know, I just gotta pick this car just for giggles, but this might be my favorite one yet. I like the way this car handles a lot. I should say the handling for the cars is fairly unique for each car. I mean, I've only used maybe 4 or 5 so far, but they've all been pretty different from one another, which I like.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
There's something that I like about that stubby little garbage truck.
Oh no! Oh. I like the drifts on this car are like right in the sweet spot for what I like. Uh-oh, get chomped. So the twin mill drifts were a little like loosey goosey. What is happening?
I like that super twisty. Uh-oh.
Yeah, a little minor glitch there, I think.
Or I think you didn't go fast enough.
Oh, maybe.
Because that was a loop.
Yeah.
So I think you didn't go fast enough, and you just kind of fell off the course. Because there are tracks that like hold you on, but that was not it. That was the normal orange track.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I probably just wasn't going fast enough.
Get good, Eric.
I know. I gotta take my own advice. I've been playing.
Because this is the magnet track.
Yep. Yeah, you're so right. I didn't even realize that's really what that like. Oh, and there's like fans trying to blow you off course. Wow. This is one of the hard tracks I think one of the 2 that are included in this build. 2 or 3. This is hard, but that's not too bad. I think I got a decent handle on it. This car definitely helps. I like this car a lot.
I like the roller coaster with the little tab on the back going up and down.
Yes, pulled off a victory.
Slow motion jump.
Andy says, that's the thing I was saying. Have to have the trigger at the right point for the boost to stop people just mashing. Yeah, no, for sure. Even though I am definitely an accelerator trigger masher. But I know that's not the way. Nice. I like that one. I'm gonna stick with this car, and we're gonna try a different hard. We're gonna try applied gravity in the college. Oh, I see, and I just. Well, wait a minute. Maybe it's because I was reflexively holding the trigger down, but it didn't. Interesting. So on this, so it must be per track. Is the boost start thing is different? Because this is the same car, but I didn't get that prompt. Weird. Oh, so this is all upside down. Oh god. No. Oh. Those fans almost got me.
I'm gonna refresh my screen feed because I think I may have had a hiccup in the internet, and now I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we've been dropping any frames on my end. Oh no, it looks like maybe we did for a second there. It might not be you. But I absolutely cannot wait to see. I mean, this isn't even a quarter of the tracks that are gonna be in this game. And there's so many more cars are gonna be available. I'm officially extremely excited for the official release in September. That is for sure. Oh, this.
Well, and I'm also assuming that this must control pretty well, because you've been playing this pretty decently, and you haven't like complained about it at all.
Yeah, well, it's. I mean, it controls like a kart racer. It's you know, and I mean this with love, not as a slight, but it's like there's really not much to it. It's like there's a go, there's stop, which is also drift, and then there's boost. And that is literally it. And then, like I said, you can move your car around in midair if you want to. And maybe there will be a reason to do that. But as of now, it just seems like the reason is just for fun.
Well, and it is true that like it is like fairly simple driving mechanics and stuff, but to get all that to feel right.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Is a hard thing to do.
You're right, and especially with the cars have different feels and everything. But no, Yeah, you're right.
Because a lot of people have attempted arcade racing games and have failed abysmally.
Garfield Kart.
Yeah.
Looking at you, worst game ever made, probably. Ugh. I wonder if John's still in the chat. John fake loves Garfield Kart. John is in the chat still.
Secretly, his real last name is Arbuckle.
Oh,
Secretly, John's real last name is Arbuckle.
Well, crap. I'll restart. No, I was in last place now. I just gotta be faster on the respawn. I keep forgetting that's the thing. John says Garfield Kart was a good game. That is a blatant lie. Garfield Kart is, like I said, maybe the worst game ever made.
Yeah, if we ever get back into the office, part of me kind of wants to play Garfield Kart on stream.
Dude, I refuse. I mean, you get like...
No. I mean, not you. I mean me.
Okay. Alright, fair. That's what I was just gonna say. I just refuse to ever play that game again because I will break something. I hate it so much. It's so frustrating. It's not even fun. Chad C asks, will there be upgrades to the cars or just switch to a different car? I'm not 100% sure, Chad, but I think I don't think you'd be upgrading it in the way that you're probably thinking. But what I do think is it'll be more so like you potentially would start with this common Roger Dodger, and then throughout playing the game, you would unlock a rare Roger Dodger, whatever, and then ultimately this super treasure hunt Roger Dodger, and that's kind of how you would increase the stats of each individual vehicle. But I don't think you'd be necessary. Like, I don't think you could swap out tires or anything like that. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I have the sheet up here with the info, just quickly scanning to see if it says anything about that. I don't think it says anything about that, but yeah, I would guess it'll just be more you unlock faster versions of the same cars. Speaking of, so solid muscle. Is there a faster solid muscle in here? Now let's go Motosaurus. I like this one. Obstacle race. Wow, it got so dark outside so quickly. Oh my god. Hey, what start boost is this gonna have? Normal, it seems.
Oh, I just remembered, and I want to bring it up now while I still remember it.
Yeah.
I was watching.
I like how this one feels.
I was watching a video from Outside Xbox about stuff they don't want to see in the new. Whoa! Look at the spider. Spider's kind of scary looking. Oh!
Yeah, I got caught in the web.
That's a cool obstacle.
Yeah, I like that one.
They did a video of stuff that they do not want to see in the new Bethesda game Starfield.
Oh.
And when they were introducing the video, they were talking about how rare it is for Bethesda to have a new IP. And they highlighted that by talking about the last game that they did before an Elder Scrolls or Fallout game. Would you like to guess what that game was?
Bethesda. Before any of the Elder Scrolls or Fallout games, so this is
Well,
15
so this was
years ago?
this kinda. Basically, this was the last game that they did that was not a Fallout or
Gotcha.
Elder Scrolls game. So they had done Elder Scrolls games before this one, but this was like the only other game that they had. This was the most recent game that they had done that was not Elder Scrolls or Fallout.
God, I don't know. I want to say Wolfenstein, but I know it's not because Wolfenstein's good, even the old ones.
Yeah.
And
Well,
also,
and
I don't think that was them back in the day. I only think it's them now.
Right, and technically Bethesda's just the publisher.
Right,
Machine Games
right.
developed it.
I don't know what is it.
Let's see, I think the year was 2005. IHRA Drag Racing. For,
What?
like, PS2 and Xbox.
Whoa! My God.
I don't think it was very successful.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'd even. I'm guessing I've probably seen copies of it, like, in like bargain bins at GameStop and stuff.
Right.
And they showed a video clip from the game, and it's like, well, yeah, that looks like a kind of like pro drag racing simulator. It doesn't look all that fun.
Yeah, especially
all that pretty.
2005 or whenever you said. I can't imagine.
But that kind of blew my mind. I was like, wait, the last IP that Bethesda did that wasn't Elder Scrolls or Fallout was a racing game?
That's absolutely insane.
And of all things, like a drag racing sim?
Yeah, right?
Like, how did that even happen?
Maybe they just had a team full of big racing fans at the time. I really screwed up
Also-
the end of the race, unfortunately.
And actually, that just made me realize they know how. So they are capable of programming a game with vehicles. So why the heck do we not have cars or motorcycles in the Fallout universe?
Yeah, right! That is a fantastic point.
Which that's always kind of been like. I mean, okay, I get it. There are balancing reasons, probably, for not having vehicles in the Fallout games, and there's also
Sure.
probably very much programming issues trying to get vehicles to work in the kind of old janky Bethesda game engine. But logically, it makes absolutely no sense at all that nobody has a car or
Right.
a bike or anything like that in Fallout, especially when it's like, so we can keep power generators online. We can have crazy power armor with all kinds of complicated like servos and hydraulics and motors and have all that power. But
No
oh,
cars,
man,
though.
we can't piece together a car from all of the wrecked vehicles all over the place.
Yeah, that's absurd. That is for sure absurd. Oh, the spider! It's killing me. Oh no. Go, go, go. It's gonna shoot me.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
Oh man. TikTok is infiltrated. God, I've probably heard that song 1,000 times. Well, not that song, that 5 seconds of audio.
Just that one piece. Yeah, the lack of cars and other wheeled vehicles in Fallout is like one of the most video game logic things ever.
Yeah, I am. So I think, yeah, we must have talked about it. So I've never played a Fallout game. However, I think they're like all or most on Game Pass now. So I'm really excited to try one soon. I've been playing through the Mass Effect games. I beat Mass Effect 1, loved it. I did immediately jump into Mass Effect 2, but I was like, I need some kind of palate cleanser. Like, there's a lot of the same kind of thing. So it's my palate cleanser, because I'm really excited about the announcement of Metroid Dread. I decided to play Metroid Zero Mission, which I've never played before. It's a remake of the first Metroid game for NES. Actually, that John and I have started a playthrough together on. Barf clap in the chat if he's still around. But yeah, I've been playing Zero Mission, and oh man, is that a good game! I just love. If I had to pick a favorite genre of game, it would have to be Metroidvanias, and it's like, they're just like, they perfectly scratch my dopamine itch just better than any other genre. And it's like, last night I got kind of stuck. I wasn't sure where to go, so I just went to oh my god, what is happening? So I just went to trusty old YouTube, and I just typed in like the last boss I beat, and I was like, assuming that I could just quickly see where to go next, and then I wouldn't be spoiled too much. And what ended up happening was I saw this really engaging YouTuber, and he beat the boss, and he's like, okay, before we move on, there's a bit of a, I think he called it a sequence skip or a sequence jump. He's like,
no.
So he's like, you can get this weapon a little early if you're good. And I'm like, well, that sounds like a challenge to me. I'm good. Let's try. And it took probably like 45 minutes, but I did it, and it's like, it's just the kind of, like, you just feel so ridiculously accomplished. Or, well, I do. I mean, for that, it's just that kind of game and that kind of a thing. It's just, I just love it so much. I love that sense of, like, you know what you have to do. It's not hard. It's a platformer, basically. It's just a really precise movement that you have to do. And, it took forever, but it's the best. But anyways, that is a very long way to say Metroid Zero Mission is a really good Metroidvania, if anybody has never played that before. Have you played any of the Metroid games, Joel? Are you a fan?
I have not.
Okay.
But so something that I keep thinking more and more about, I think I may try and buy like a used Nintendo Wii at some point.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Basically, almost not even that much for playing like Wii games, but just to have like a GameCube.
Yes, great call.
But also, like, there are some games on Wii also that I'd like to play, so might as well just get it all on one.
Yeah, of course.
And I think I would really enjoy the Metroid Prime games.
Yes. Yeah, they're very good.
Because it looks like my kind of blend of shooter, platformer, and exploration.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they are.
And I've been kind of craving that. And from like video clips that I've seen of it, it actually still graphically looks good.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell a story here, and I will preface this by saying I'm not encouraging anyone to do this, and in fact, I would even say
discourage them.
Well, I wouldn't. Let's just say I know a guy who happens to have recently gotten a VR headset they're obsessed with. His name's Schmerick, and one of the things he did was he downloaded a VR mod for a GameCube emulator and played Metroid Prime, which is a first-person game.
Ooh.
And it is mind-blowing, dude. It was so cool. Oh, it was so cool. And you're right, based on that experience alone, my friend said that the graphics do hold up fairly well, even when exploded to 1,000,000 times their size for a VR purposes. But I did not get super far just because I just did it. I just wanted to see what it was like, and then I was like, okay, I got 1,000,000 other things to play on this thing. But I've absolutely, I'm gonna see how far my friend is gonna see how far he can get in a VR version of Metroid Prime, probably soonish, because I've now got the Metroid bug thanks to Zero Mission.
But yeah, I think people pretty generally flipped out when they saw that Metroid Dread was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time. Like, thanks for acknowledging Metroid, Nintendo. Like, it's been long enough. I guess they did the Metroid 4 teaser, but what even was that? Nothing.
Yeah, because I think I saw something about, like, we're coming in on about 2 years of not hearing anything about Metroid 4 since it was announced.
Yeah. Well, not only that, is like, I think it was like, and I could be way wrong here, but I think it was something like 4 years ago or something, Metroid Prime 4 was announced. And then 2 years ago, they're like, hey, Metroid Prime 4 is not going as expected, so we're scrapping the whole thing and starting over. Everyone's like, oh, it's like, it's the right decision for sure. For sure. But it is, it's tough to swallow as a big Metroid fan. But it is the right decision. Like, you did good, Nintendo. Definitely, if a game is not working, don't release it. It's very simple. It's very simple. I mean, I guess not if you are bankrolling these games, but as a outside of that.
Well, and I give Nintendo a lot of crap, but I will say I do have more confidence in them actually finishing the game and getting it to market at some point.
True.
Than say, I don't know, Valve.
Yeah, and many others, really.
Because I was about to say, like, Metroid 4 is going to turn into Half-Life 3, but I was like, no, Nintendo actually, like, gets stuff done.
Yeah, I think.
And if they don't, and if they don't, they just straight up say, yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, they're usually pretty good about that. But then it's like, their frustrating thing is, once they're done with the franchise, seemingly forever, they just never acknowledge it ever again, and nobody knows. Yeah. What's F-Zero? Never heard of it. Oh, look at all.
Why would you want an F-Zero when we can have more Mario Kart?
Exactly.
Mario everything. Or Link and Zelda.
Yep. Which, to be fair, Mario and Zelda, all the things for sure, but you got to do more.
Yeah, and I mean, they do deliver on quality products in that.
Yes, they do.
Even
am I stoked for Breath of the Wild 2.
Even when somehow raving rabbits are involved.
Yeah, right? Everybody was skeptical of that game. It, from what I know, is pretty universally beloved for fans of that style of game.
And now it's getting a sequel, which I think caught a lot of people off guard. Like, wait, doing it again?
More? No, I think that's great though. The more, I think it's great as long as Ubisoft does a good job again, because the more confident Nintendo can be in letting other developers play with their IP, the better the world is. for sure.
No, I completely agree. Well, and I mean, that's kind of the only reason that, like, Metroid really got the Prime series, because Nintendo let an outside developer work with it.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, I haven't gone this way yet. Yeah, I feel like they're... Like, Nintendo is one of the most frustrating companies of all time, but I will say, it's like, the reason why they get a pass, from me at least, is because even though they're frustrating, they're so often right. Like, they almost only put out bangers. And it's just, it's so impressive. So it's like, you know, they're really careful about these decisions, seemingly for a reason, it seems like.
Actually, come to think of it, kind of the only reason that like Donkey Kong is still getting games is, again, Nintendo was okay with letting an outside developer work on it.
Yeah, speaking of, and kart racers and F-Zero, where's Diddy Kong Racing to, Nintendo? Because Diddy Kong Racing was the superior kart racer on N64. I don't care what anybody says. That game is legendary, and I love it.
Well, it's just like with F-Zero. Why would you play any other racing game other than Mario Kart?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mario Kart is life, Eric.
Yeah.
There is only Mario Kart.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are 100% correct, and that is how they see it. Undoubtedly.
Is DK in Mario Kart? I forget.
Oh, DK for sure was in Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm not sure if he's in Mario Kart 8.
A while ago.
Yeah. I can't remember if he's in Mario Kart 8. Oh man, it is.
Because boy, it sure seems like he and Diddy ought to be in the Mario Kart games.
Yeah. God, Diddy Kong Racing was so good. It was just that's the ideal kart racing game in my eyes. It's just amazing adventure mode, really good racing. The fact that it had cars and hovercrafts and planes was like mind-blowing back in the day, and even still is. Super good. Mildly problematic racial stereotypes for one character, but you know, it's just don't do that again ever. and I can't imagine they would. It's certainly not an excuse, but it was a different time.
You know, so that actually reminds me, one of the things that I really did enjoy with Mob Nation Racers was that you could do so much deep customization with both your character and your kart, and how they looked and stuff. There were like all kinds of different body shells, and it had like a full-on like Forza level paint job creator. You could get all kinds of different wheels and tires and wings and other parts for your karts, and like you could like really make it your own. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that is one thing that I do wonder if this game is going to potentially feel like it's missing once the final game comes out, because I'm not sure, like Chad was saying, like I'm not sure really how much customization, although I guess you'll get to itch that customization scratch with the track builder. So I guess that's how. But hey, so very, very weird thing. So I have a leak in my roof. It's raining really hard. I just need to go check on it to make sure that nothing crazy is happening. So I will be right back in like 10 seconds. Okay, we're looking good. No issues. But man, that started. And not only it just started pouring rain, and I got multiple alerts on my phone for a severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, you don't say. Thank you for the update, phone. All right. Any requests for vehicles here, Joel? You see anything that's catching your eye? Or the chat? Let me know if there's anything. If there's any car you want me to use.
Actually, I kind of want to see you drive the tank.
Oh yeah, great call. Great call. This one or the
it's up to you.
One. Let's do that.
Because one of them is fast, one of them is not.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do the fast. Let's just do huge and fast.
I do like that even on Super Treasure Hunt version, the handling is the lowest it can be. It's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. Let's do... I think we've done all of the tracks. Yeah, yes. We definitely have. Drift Academy.
Really big.
Yeah! Yeah, it is! Like, it feels huge on the screen. It definitely feels heavy.
Yeah, I'm glad that the little turret kind of moves around.
Yeah, same. Oh man, I wish you could shoot other cars with it.
Right. This is actually a little bit distracting. It's wiggling.
Yeah, it's very loosey-goosey.
Seems like you're handling it pretty well.
Yeah, it's not bad. The drifting is pretty rough with this one. It just feels huge. Oh,
that's good though, because you want it to feel that way.
No, right. For sure, it's like Bowser in Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's one thing that would be kind of neat to see. I don't know, maybe implemented in like a sequel or something, to have some kinds of sort of like at-will offensive power-ups.
Yeah. I wonder, maybe there will be like a special mode or something. I wonder. Spun that guy out. Alright, I can catch this guy. Oh, there's two people in front of me. Ooh. Let's see. Oh wow, that was the drift of the century.
That was good, nice and smooth.
Oh, come on, yes! Wow! Wow. Oh, Chad, that's really nice of you, Chad. Chad said, I want to say thank you for showing us this game. I've been waiting for it for months now. Yeah, no, of course. I'm really surprised. I mean, we're definitely not the only publication that got these preview builds, so I'm a little surprised. And we were explicitly told it was okay to stream. So I'm surprised more people aren't streaming it. But yeah, I'm really glad you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. I will definitely be playing this game when it comes out officially. No question. Let's be the garbage truck.
Oh, I was actually about to suggest the roller toaster.
Oh, yeah, roller toaster's the same kind of thing. We'll go roller toaster.
Yeah, but like roller toaster has like the little, yeah.
Whoops, this is
Sorry,
not the
this
roller
stream,
toaster.
sorry, the stream feed is slightly behind the
No.
conversation.
Here we go. Chad says, it would be cool if you could fire the cannon on the tank. I agree. Alright, let's try this garage one again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I eventually finished the garage one. Can't quite remember. But I like the aesthetic. I like all the lights.
Yeah, somebody likes the black lights.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely finished this one. Wow, this
the
thing's
toast
got
goes
some...
up and down. Oh yeah. It's like that's what I wanted to see.
Like, you should be able to shoot that toast at other players. For sure. Oh no! No! Nice. No, did I? Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, I've got a lot of positions to make up. This thing feels fast, though. Stay off the walls.
Yep, stay off the walls, stay on the ceiling.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm guessing that there probably are going to be different color combinations for these cars, but I have a feel. I get this vague feeling that they're probably only going to be like official Hot Wheels ones.
Yeah. I would guess that same thing.
Because I mean, just like with real ones, they do release like different paint schemes for different cars over time.
Yeah. Oh, this thing is top heavy. Jeez.
It's like you've got two giant pieces of
Yeah.
thread stuck in the top. Which I think probably does kind of make sense with, I mean, like how seriously dedicated they were to like replicating these cars to be exactly like photorealistic to the real thing. Though it would be cool because it would be cool if you could like interchange like wheels and things.
Yeah, well, maybe, like you said, I mean, maybe that'll be something, if this game does really well, maybe they do a sequel, and they add in, I mean, there's a million directions they could go with something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope this does well. The hype certainly seems to be there. There seems to be a lot of hype around this game. For good reason, I would say. Oh boy. Saved myself with the mid-air boost. Oh, I'm back up to second. Third. Second. Where is first place?
He must be way out there.
Yeah.
First place is bump around. Bump around and find out.
I intend to.
Well, that was a big storm that moved through really fast.
Yeah,
It
it's
is not-
like...
it- It's not raining here anymore.
Same. Same. This seems like it's already done here, too.
Yeah, I want to complain about the humidity, but I'm also kind of like, yeah, but that's just an inconvenience compared with how things are over on the West Coast right now.
Yeah, true. True, but the humidity does suck.
Yeah. Yeah, like I haven't felt humidity this bad since I was in Miami a couple years ago in
wow.
like August. That was bad.
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
I legitimately do not understand how people lived in that part of the country before air conditioning existed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get how anybody lives in hot climates without AC. I could not do it. Could not do it.
So some of that maybe explains a little bit why, like, the South is so associated with kind of much slower, more laid-back lifestyle. Because it's like if you moved any faster,
Yeah, you're gonna
would be
catch
miserable.
heat stroke. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
Hang on, I'm gonna step away for a minute. I actually need to use the bathroom,
Yeah.
so I'll be back in a little bit.
No problem. No problem. Alright, let's go. A nice sunset drive here. How about that? Oh, wow. Chad says, are you guys in Texas? I live about an hour and a half outside Seattle. Whoa, so it must be scorching hot near you. No, we are actually in Michigan. We're in the Detroit area. God, I'm getting severe weather statement after severe weather statement. Whoa. This thing looks crazy. Dude, super fast. Wow. Not as fast as that guy. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm crushing it this race. Where's this guy coming from?
And I am back.
Yo. Chad in the chat mentioned that he lives in, well, just outside of Seattle. And it was 111 yesterday.
Yeah,
That is-
it's just like that would even be bad in places where that's not that uncommon.
Yeah! That's insane!
And that's also why, like, I felt bad complaining about just the humidity, because I think yesterday the humidity got to like 88%.
Oh my god.
Which is awful.
Yeah.
But also, like, I mean, you can deal with it. 111, especially like up in the Pacific Northwest, where it's like not supposed to get to that.
Yeah.
That can be dangerous.
Yeah, and like here it's like you can escape the humidity, just stay inside. But it's like when it's 111, I don't care how good your AC is, you're not escaping that. There's just no way. You're just gonna be hot all day, or at least until it stops being hot.
Yeah, and just to clarify, like me and Eric, we're in Southeast Michigan, but we do have a couple of Autoblog editors, one in Seattle and one in Portland. So they've been dealing with this crazy West Coast heat too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's just this one track where the boost is different. Maybe because
Is this like the starter track or something?
no, in fact this is hard. This is the hard track, yeah. Well,
I wonder if maybe it's like an early build kind of thing where maybe they like left that in or something.
yeah, it could be. Checkpoint miss. Where's that? I want to go explore.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Oh, so there's a shortcut. I found one. Nice.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah. I wonder. Oh.
Wasn't expecting you to stick that landing.
Yeah, me. I'm not even really sure what I'm going for. I'm just trying stuff. Oh boy. Let's see. so this one looks like they don't really want you to explore too much on this one, which is fair because it's a skyscraper. Oh no, here we go. Made it to the bottom.
This kind of just reminded me something that I know that for a long time has been kind of a key thing that video game developers like to highlight. Ooh. I'd like to see this little scaffolding be used more often in some tracks.
Yeah.
Something that I remember video game developers like, and even like some reviewers like to highlight in a lot of video games is verticality.
Yes.
And I get it, but I also feel like it's one of those things that sometimes tries to be like, sometimes developers try too hard to try to implement it in their games when it really doesn't add much, and sometimes just ends up being frustrating.
Yeah, it's extremely easy to go overboard with verticality.
And especially with like first-person games where your field of view is pretty poor, and it's just kind of annoying to have to like, not only am I having to like scan left and right and a little bit up and down, I'm also having to like look way up and look way down and think about how I'm going to get up and down to places. Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe that just happened. Wow.
That was cool.
Yeah, so this thing
Speaking of verticality.
Yeah, this thing basically can fly. I guess it makes sense. It's a plane. Or it looks like it anyway. It's like a plane on wheels. I'm gonna see how crazy we can get with this flight.
Gosh, this is gonna end up like having Mario Maker type levels where you have to do like really crazy, obscure movements to try and get through something.
No doubt at all.
Yeah, I feel like I talk a lot about like my video game pet peeves when we're on the stream.
I probably spend more than 50% of my time complaining about something on this stream.
Like verticality is one of them. I know that I've brought up multiple times that I'm sick of crafting in games.
Yep. Yeah, that one hasn't. It's like, I only don't like it when it's not done well. I think it can still be done well. Like for instance, Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild does it maybe as well as it can be done. And it's it definitely provides something interesting to the game, but it's also, and again, it's been a little while since I've played Breath of the Wild, but I don't remember it being like essential. Like you're not doing it all the time. So I appreciate that. But I totally get it.
And like, as has come with Nintendo, like they don't really add something unless they know it's gonna work, and they make sure that they get it right.
Yeah, true, very true.
But there are a lot of games that like try to like stick a little bit of crafting into a game, and it's like, just give me like the thing that I need. Don't
right.
Don't make me take this extra step for like a basic commodity.
Yeah. Oh, driving up the wall a little bit.
Actually, open world stuff kind of gets on my nerves too, because there are times that it's like, you really don't need to.
You really.
However, yeah, it's like it's not really serving the story at all. You're just kind of adding an extra step for me to get from A to B.
Yeah.
Although, I've been looking at this game and I've been thinking, it would be kind of cool if you could like drive from like, if you could like if you actually did have like slightly open world kind
Yeah.
of maps to like find like collectibles and things around
Yeah,
maps.
that's the thing. It's like the collectibles. It seems like this game is just made for collectibles. I'll be very interested. Oh wow! And speaking of, Chad just asked. So you've been playing it now for a bit. What do you think? What does it need, if anything? It's hard to say what it needs because this is just quick play, quick races, which I would basically never do if it wasn't the only thing I could do. I'm a big like career mode type of person, story mode type of person, and this game will have a career mode, so I'm very excited for that. I like the feeling of progression. I like unlocking things, so I'm really excited to like start with like 5 cars and then unlock the next 60 or whatever. I like that stuff a lot, but again, as far as we know, that is all happening. But yeah, I do feel like this game could definitely like collect. I would not be surprised at all if there were races. I mean, every kart racer has this. Is like you do the race, you come in first place, good job. Now you got to do it again, but you also have to collect these 10 coins or whatever. I would love to see stuff like that. I think that would be really fun, and these maps would really lend themselves to that. Or maybe even like hiding unlockable vehicles, like in
the barn finds in Forza Horizon.
Yeah, exactly. Like in weird, hard to reach places. I think that would be great.
Like you find Hot Wheels behind the couch, like covered in dust
Yeah,
bunnies.
exactly. Just like real life.
Actually, it would be cool if they had like sort of a stunt mode kind of thing. Like you get points for doing flips and things. And
Yeah, same. And especially because one of the places is a skate park, and you do have control over your car in the air. It would be cool to get some kind of, even maybe just boost build up, if not.
yeah,
This game doesn't necessarily seem points based, but like maybe if you pull off a nice 360 or something, it'd be nice to see. Just fill up your boost a little bit or something.
what's the equivalent of a 360 no scope in Hot Wheels application?
Oh man, that's the question. That is the question. I will say I like the music so far. I hope there's a few more tracks in the final build. I'm sure there will be. But I do like the soundtrack. It's upbeat. It's not annoying, which is very important. Yeah, I like it. But yeah, it's hard to really answer that question, Chad, because so much of the game is still unavailable. But I mean, I really like how it plays. I really like how it looks. And I mean, based on this, I would say what it needs from this is more content, which, you know, it's going to have. Dealing with a new, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, because who cares, but a few months ago I was dealing with a really bad ant infestation in my house, and I finally got that under control for like a few weeks, and now there's a new bug that I've never even heard of until really a couple days ago, called springtails. And now they are popping up everywhere in this house, and there's one on my TV, and I want to throw a brick through the TV at this stupid bug.
So I actually have heard of springtails, and the reason I've heard of springtails is I've been watching a lot of videos about reptiles, both wild and pets.
Okay.
And people that keep like reptiles and amphibians in what are called bioactive enclosures that like they've got dirt and substrate in it, and they also have like bugs and stuff in there that like will eat the various like waste products and stuff and kind of keep things a little cleaner. Springtails are usually part of the mix of like insects to kind of like keep the like dirt area like cleaned up and habitable and stuff.
Wow. Well, I
So
wish I could appreciate their.
I've only ever heard of them in a desirable circumstance. I haven't heard of them in the pest circumstance.
Yeah, they live in drains, and pipes, and pretty much every time I approach a sink or like my shower or anything, there are a few in there. The one room where all the ants lived, I think what is happening is just there is like something in the wall. It must be easy to get into the wall from this particular side of the house from outside for bugs, because they always end up in this one room. And there's like a ton of them. Not nearly as many as the ants, but thankfully, because the ants were in the thousands. But but it's not fun for sure. I absolutely hate bugs.
Yeah, I actually recently had a far more minor ant infestation than what you were dealing with, but I think I got them taken care of.
Nice, that's good. I really think the problem was just that, like I said, I'm sure that they are. I feel like there's some like dampness inside the wall or something, and filth. Oh, that's cool. And I think, well, the ants for sure, they were just living in the walls, and so all you can do is just set out ant bait, and they just have to get it throughout the colony. And I had so many that it took several weeks. Even with, I mean, I had and still have like 10 to 15 ant baits, boxes in there. I've gone through gallons of that like spray, that like heavy duty spray. It's insanity. And you would think that spray would work on these stupid things, and I guess it kinda does, but not enough. Not well enough.
Yeah, something that I used for the ants that it worked really well, and my parents use it when they have ants. It's called taro.
The ant bait.
Okay,
taro
yeah.
Ant bait. Yeah, it was that. It's just, it took forever because there were so many. Like, they have to disperse. There's really no shortcut. They just have to disperse it.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta wait. But for these things, now I'm like really worried, because these things are not the same as ants, and they don't make springtail bait. So it's like, what happens if these things start popping up in the thousands? I'm screwed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll have to get my landlord to call a exterminator, but he did not. He seemed to think the ant thing was my problem. I can't imagine the springtails are going to be any different, unfortunately. And there are multiple problems with this house, but that's, to me, it's like that's a huge one. Like, I get wanting to prioritize, but I'm so sick of seeing these stupid bugs every single day. just everywhere.
And if they're in the drains, some drain cleaner would probably take them out pretty quick.
So I did do that, and it is supposed to help, but the problem is I think they are, because they're also in that room, so I think ultimately they're probably living where the ants were living, probably in the wall, behind the wall in this one room. I'm obviously not sure of that, but it's my gut feeling. But I did actually just today I got drain cleaner, this like special like enzyme drain cleaner, and I cleaned all of the sinks. Well, hopefully that helps. Just insane.
You know, I'm just thinking. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would be something that would make more sense as an expansion pack or as something for like a sequel. But I'm looking at this and thinking like it would be super cool to have some like outdoor levels too, like a beach or like even a sandbox or something.
Yeah, agreed. Well, so there's still there are still more general environments that are not a part of this build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not just these few.
And it would be kind of cool in like some of those environments if there was like some wildlife too, like ants and
Yeah.
flies and
Oh my
things.
god. Someone needs to create an ant, just like an ant murder simulator, where you can just shrink down to ant size and just take a sword and just go crazy. Just kill thousands of ants. I need it. I need it for therapy.
So I think you need to pick up, what is it called? It's from Obsidian. It's for Xbox and PC, I think. What is it? Grounded.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, where it's sort of like a kind of action-adventure survival game where you play a kid that is shrunk down to like... It's basically like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the video game.
Yeah. Man, you're right. Maybe I should pick that up. I feel like that would be... Is the word cathartic?
Yes.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, every time I've seen trailers for it, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I have some nostalgia for the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movies as well. And I've not watched them in many, many, many years.
Yeah. Back when Rick Moranis still did movies.
Yeah. I feel like I read something semi-recently that he was going to come out of retirement for a movie here soon.
Really?
Yeah. Because I think... This could just be internet BS. But I think the reason why he retired was basically to spend more time with his daughter? Or his children?
Yeah, he basically just became a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. And I would assume, his children are now adults. So, yeah, maybe it's time to get back into it. That would be great. I love Rick Moranis.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder... Nah. AI difficulty. Let's turn it up to hard.
Yes, let us make Eric angry.
We will see. I'm gonna use... I like this vehicle a lot. Sunset Drive. Oh wow, this will probably be the last race. I did not realize the time.
Time flies when your Hot Wheels are too.
True. Very true. wow.
Yeah, they're moving.
Yeah, they are.
Wow, my dog is having one heck of a dream. She's kicking like crazy over her head. I really, really wish that there was a way for me to like see what my dog is dreaming about.
I know. I think about that all the time. It'd be so cool.
Because like, what is going on? They're
Right.
like, you see their like nose moving around and like their legs are kicking. It's like, what is happening?
Running around.
What are they
with a-
seeing?
Yeah. Just chasing things in a field. I wonder if dogs dream about other dogs. Or people, for that matter.
Yeah. Like, do they ever have Like, do they ever have nightmares?
Yeah, right.
This is the slightly philosophical portion of the stream.
Yeah, so this. Oh, you know what? Let me 354. All right, I'm gonna restart and try to take this very seriously. The hard is much harder.
It's like it's in the name.
Yeah, right. Oh, I messed up the boost. Can't do it. Chad says, once again, thank you. I'm really glad you popped up on my feed. I subscribe to you and looking forward to more. Take care to you both. Thank you, Chad. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, really glad that that you've been enjoying it. We do this every Tuesday, both on YouTube and Twitch. We're streaming to both right now. And generally, the chat is a lot more active, but I just wonder if people aren't searching out this game. Usually we'll do like Forza and Rocket League, and well, I shouldn't say usually, but those are two games that we do often. But we do all kinds of games. No. No. Oh. Alright, could have been way worse. Still not great, though.
This is where the delay in the video feed is funny, because I'll hear you start panicking and stressing. Like, oh, when's it gonna happen? When's it gonna? Ah, there it is. So I also started playing Wreckfest again.
Oh yeah.
Last night, which I'm having fun with it, but I haven't been playing a lot of like PlayStation 2 racing games and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, that guy threw me off
I
the
wasn't
track.
expecting that.
Me neither.
But I haven't played a lot of, like, kind of my favorite old PS2 racing games lately. And, like, Wreckfest is... I would actually probably argue that it is basically a, like, demo derby simulator. Oh, that's not a bad shortcut.
Yeah.
One of the other things that I'm so excited about with this Hot Wheels game is that I'm ready for a racing game that I can kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah.
While playing, because boy, you can't really relax playing Wreckfest. Because
yeah, it's called Wreckfest.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that it is effectively a simulator, like you're actually having to be careful about if and when you do have wrecks. And as your car starts getting damaged, it gets harder to control, and like it's requiring a lot of focus. Whereas like something like this is a little bit more racing zen, I guess.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, way different genre, but yeah, big fan. Absolutely cannot wait for the final release of this game, which is happening on September 30th.
Well, 30th, because there is
30th.
the 30th.
Number. Yeah. Nope. September 27th is what I meant to say, and what I said, I swear. September 27th. Wait, what? There's conflicting information. Either September 27th or September 30th. Let's just be safe and say September this year. Late September this year, this game is going to be released. You can pre-order it now. Really ridiculously fun. Really looks unique and cool as well. But yeah, that is going to do it for the stream today. Thank you for joining me, Joel. Is there anything that you want to point people towards on the website before we sign off for the day?
Well, if you haven't already seen it everywhere else, we've got a whole heck of a lot of Bronco content.
Yep.
And actually, yesterday we also had some cool spy shots of the Volkswagen ID Buzz, which is their electric VW bus revival. But yeah, there's a fair chunk of cool stuff the last day or two, so definitely go check it out.
Yeah. So go check that out at Autoblog.com. Chad wants to know, will there be a beta for this game? And I am not sure. I'm not sure, unfortunately. But I will, I'll be keeping an eye out. We do publish a gaming roundup every weekend on Autoblog.com. So if I learn anything about that, I will be sure to include it in that. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Like I mentioned, the website's autoblog.com. We're also all over social media. We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We have a podcast. It's called the Autoblog Podcast. We also have this thing called the Autoblog Daily Digest, which is also like a podcast, but it's only like a few minutes long, and we release one every day. It's just basically the previous day's car news in just a couple of minutes, just a fast way to stay up to date. So you can check that out if you're interested. That's the Autoblog Daily Digest. We have a merch store. It is redbubble.com/people/autoblog, or you can just search for Autoblog on redbubble.com, or you can go to the link in our Twitch bio. Like I said, we do this every Tuesday. We stream racing and driving games. I'm not sure what we'll do next week. Maybe Rocket League next week. It's been a little while. We did some Rocket League. So maybe Rocket League. But I think that's it for plugs. I always like to end by saying, if you have a like a charitable cause or a non-profit organization or anything like that that you support, consider either donating to that cause or donating some time to that cause, volunteering. A lot of these places you can volunteer online even. So reach out and find out if there's a cause you're passionate about, and I encourage everyone to do that. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks again for joining Joel, and we will see you next week at at here, same spot, and on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you then. Adios.